Welcome to another episode of the Digital Nomad Playbook. I'm Coach Gil Golden. I have lived in France for 21 years, and there is a lot of bad advice out there about being able to live legally in France. So today I thought I'd provide a comprehensive overview of the legal options available for Americans seeking to work in France, from short-term stays to long-term visas. I'll cover the practical considerations and requirements you'll need to address before packing up your laptop and heading to Paris or the French countryside. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of the steps required to work legally in France as a digital nomad. France offers a rich cultural experience for digital nomads. Immerse yourself in one of the world's most culturally vibrant landscapes. France provides an excellent quality of life. Benefit from great healthcare, efficient public transportation, beautiful architecture, and a work-life balance that prioritizes leisure. Legal considerations are important for digital nomads in France. Understanding the various visa options and regulations specific to remote workers is crucial to ensure you are working legally and complying with all requirements. Here are the facts. France does not currently have an official digital nomad visa. This is a legal gray area that requires careful navigation. Remote work is generally permitted as long as you don't work for French clients or employers. There are no concrete plans for a digital nomad visa yet, but the legislation is still evolving in this space. It's important to always check the latest regulations, as policies may change quickly when it comes to remote work and digital nomads in France. While France is welcoming to remote workers, understand the legal boundaries of your stay to avoid any issues with immigration authorities. Americans can stay in France for up to 90 days within any 180 days without applying for a visa. This visa-free entry is perfect for a season of remote work from an Airbnb on the French Riviera or a cottage in Provence. However, you cannot legally work for French companies or clients during these 90 days. This option works well for testing the waters before committing to a longer stay, or for digital nomads who move between countries regularly. Important to remember that your 90 days apply to the entire Schengen area, not just France. Plan your European travels accordingly. This visa allows visitors to stay in France for longer than the standard 90-day period, up to 1 year. It can be renewed to enable continued stays in the country. With this visa, you can work remotely for non-French employers or clients, but you cannot seek employment within France. This is a common option for digital nomads looking to spend an extended period in France. To obtain this visa, you'll need to provide proof of stable income, such as bank statements or salary certificates. You'll also need to show proof of accommodation in France, typically through a rental contract. Comprehensive health insurance with a minimum coverage of 30,000 euros is required. You must demonstrate financial self-sufficiency, which is generally around 120 euros per day. Your passport must be valid for at least 6 months, plus the length of your planned stay. After arriving in France with this visa, you'll need to register with the French Office of Immigration and Integration, OFII, within the first 3 months. The profession libérale visa is ideal for freelancers and self-employed individuals looking to work with French clients and earn income directly in France. The key requirements include preparing freelance documentation like client contracts, a portfolio, a business plan, and income projections. You would have to register with French authorities. After you are established, it's possible to register as an auto-entrepreneur, which requires less tax, or set up a more formal business structure. Applicants must also demonstrate sufficient income, typically over 20,000 euros per year, and the ability to sustain their business in France. The visa is initially valid for 1 year and can be renewed up to 4 years, with the possibility of converting to permanent residency. While this option requires more paperwork, it offers the most flexibility for building a business in France. The Employer of Record and Talent Passport Visa Program is a pathway for high-earning professionals to work legally in France with full benefits and a path to permanent residency. The key points are, to qualify, you need to earn a minimum of 53,800 euros per year. An employer of record, EOR company, hires you on a French contract, handling all taxes, benefits, and legal compliance. Your original employer pays the EOR, who then pays you. You receive full French Social Security benefits. Approximately 40% of your salary goes towards social contributions, and you'll take home around 50% of your gross salary after taxes. After 5 years, you can apply for French citizenship. While this program provides a streamlined way for high-earning professionals to work in France, access the country's social benefits, and a path to permanent residency, it can be the most difficult and complicated option. Professional disciplines that are lacking the most in France would be the easiest sectors to find work, such as the medical sector, science, and research. Health insurance is a mandatory requirement for all visa types to France. Minimum coverage must be 30,000 euros and cover the entire duration of your stay. Private health insurance policies typically cost around 1,000 euros per year. Routine doctor visits in France cost approximately 30 euros each. You must prove financial sufficiency to support yourself during your stay. This can be shown through bank statements, savings, investment portfolios, and tax returns. Some U.S. health insurance plans offer international coverage add-ons, which may be more cost-effective than a separate French policy. Practical tips and resources for moving to France, broken down by timeline. In the 3 to 6 months before your move, focus on researching visa options, gathering financial documents, arranging accommodation, and getting the right health insurance. 1 to 3 months before, submit your visa application, book your accommodation, and consider consulting an immigration attorney if needed. In your first 3 months in France, remember to register with OFII if required, open a French bank account, set up mobile service, and find co-working spaces or cafés to work from. The Facebook group Americans in France is a great resource with over 20,000 members sharing practical advice. France offers a unique blend of culture, lifestyle, and remote work possibilities for Americans. There are several visa options to consider depending on the length of your stay and your work situation. Short stays under 90 days typically don't require a visa, but longer stays will need a long stay visitor visa or a profession libérale visa if working with French clients. Key requirements include having proper health insurance and demonstrating sufficient financial resources. It's important to plan ahead, as visa processing can take time. Next steps include determining your ideal stay duration, gathering necessary documents, and potentially consulting immigration experts for complex situations. Overall, with the right planning, you can enjoy the charms of France while working remotely in a stress-free manner. The Language House Digital Nomad Collab is all about providing the resources and tools you need to make your life abroad a reality, not just a dream. At digitalnomadcollab.com, you'll find a wealth of workbooks and online courses to help fund and prepare for your life overseas. And at gilgolden.gumroad.com, you can shop a curated selection of workbooks, planners, and services to support your abroad journey step by step. Living abroad is absolutely achievable with the right plan and resources. It's not just a fantasy, but a concrete goal you can work towards. Check out these websites to start mapping out your path to life abroad. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for another installment of the Digital Nomad Playbook. I'm Coach Gil.